yes, firstly, it is 79 degrees outside and I am freezing for some reason. Like, my house is like super cold. So I came out here to like warm myself a little bit and I'm still like super cold. Like, the sun is not even hot enough for me. Like, the reason I'm squinting my eyes is because it's the sun who looks directly at the sun. But, like, it's not even hot. But yeah, anyway, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt in 79 degrees weather and I'm unfazed because it's not hot to me. But okay, let's get this video started. Okay, guys. So yesterday, if you follow my Instagram, I said I was going to be talking about something motivational and it's going to be more direct this time than last time. But yeah, so yeah. Um so let me tell you, if you feel like you're not getting cherished and you feel like I said last time, leave. But it's so more than that. Like, don't keep going back because you feel lonely. Don't keep going back to talking to people because you feel lonely, because that will break your heart. Like, the first time leaving, yes, of course it's going to break your heart, but you keep going back and expecting so much from that person. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's loud and it's like a boom sound, so I'm sorry for that. I don't know who's doing that while I'm trying to record a video, but anyway, don't keep going back to what's hurting you. You're gonna just keep hurting yourself. Like, yeah, the first time they hurt you, maybe, but you go back, it's nobody but you hurting yourself because you expect so much from that person. It can be family. You expect so much from family and you just keep being so gullible. You keep believing every word, feeding on every word they say because you want to love them and you want to have some type of relationship with them. You want to like always be there with them because time time is what people um like it's what people are most significant about, I guess that's what I would say, because like you know someone for like a couple years, maybe like 10 years, and then you just met someone who's so much better than that person that you knew in your 10 years, but you stay with that person that you knew in your 10 years because time is so significant to people for some reason. That person of 10 years can treat you so bad, but you knew them for 10 years, so you stick with them rather than that person who you just met and is the best person you have ever met and however long you lived, but yet you still keep sticking with that person because when you're so used to something and you're so and like you just feel like you just made a space, like you put yourself in a bubble and you made a space and you like keep the people who've been there for so long in that space, even if they're not for you, even if they're not your people, even if they don't root for you and they don't believe in you, and what else can I say, and like they make you feel bad about yourself. You put yourself in that bubble and of course you can't um you can't let people in who already in your bubbles in your bubble. So we have to learn to burst that bubble, get outside that bubble and live. You can't expect to find happiness within other people. You can't find happiness within other people and make a home there because it hurts. You put your happiness in other people and then they disappoint you. It is damaging. It can be so damaging, which is why you got to find happiness within yourself. And I know that's so cheesy and that's so hard, and everybody says love yourself like it's easy, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't even fully do. I want to. I work on it so hard and I tell myself it's the best kind of love, but it is so much harder than people make it. Half the people telling you to love their self didn't wake up loving their self. It took time, but you have to actually give some effort to it. You can't just say it and then just leave it alone. Say it. Like, I do that. I absolutely do that. But you have to wake up. Whatever's in the way, just wake up, take a shower, do that first step. Take a shower, get dressed, do your hair. Even if you just watching a movie in the house by yourself, you learn to love your own company. And then you learn that you are enough. You do what you want. You do what you put your mind to. Don't let nobody else tell you what you can't do. That's not self-love. Self-love is believing in yourself when no one else does. Like me and my sister, we're creating this YouTube channel. We're believing in ourselves, guys. We got 300 views on a video, and now everybody suddenly believes in us. Nobody had believed in us. Nobody probably still believes in us. And we're going to keep going. My oldest brother, well, not my oldest brother, my older brother, he tells me, oh, you guys are not going to keep doing this YouTube channel. You guys are not going to make it and stuff. And that is not hurting me. It's like, it just feels so good to have someone to prove wrong. And I know that shouldn't be your motivation, and I know the motivation should be that you. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I was saying, be your own self-motivation. Don't let nobody else motivate you, because that's when people take control of you. When they have, let other people be your motivation. Let the people you love be your motivation. But when people feel like they motivate you, and people like, in the way they can motivate you, they can also bring you down, they will. Any chance that people got to bring you down, they absolutely will, and I promise you that. I mean, you may have some good people in your life, but the people I've experienced in my life, I have not came by one person, but I'm not going to say who that person is. I have came by almost no people who were supposed to tell me, oh yeah, you're gonna do this, or yeah, you're gonna be no. I came by people who left me, people who I've been there for, leave me in a heartbeat, because I'm not enough. I never make people feel like they're not enough, and I go back, but in the end, enough is enough. And I have become very distant in like the last 2 weeks, because there's only so much anybody can take, and you have to have that self-love, and you have to have that self-control, and you have to have that self-appreciation, and you have to know your worth to know when enough is enough. Sometimes we say, oh, one more chance. Loneliness takes over. Loneliness is so powerful. Loneliness has so much power over us that even when we think enough is enough, we get lonely, and we go back to the people who make us feel like we're absolutely nothing. People who will do everything in their power to make sure we never get above them. And you're supposed to root for people. And I root for everyone. I mean, yes, some people have the wrong reasons, and I promise with my whole heart, what I receive, I will give. There should be no person in this world, like, we all should be at the same level, honestly. But since there's so much hate in this world, and there's so little self-love, hate overrules love. Not even self-love. Hate overrules any type of love. Human love, just love. And there should be no one above anyone else. I mean, yeah, we all work to get where we are. But the same way people root for us, we have to do the same in return. We can't expect someone to root for us and we treat them like they're nothing. the people who support you, you're supposed to give them your upright. Like, yeah, you don't owe them your life, but where would you be without them? Ask yourself that. Every single famous person act like they're better than everybody, but take away them subscribers, we all unfollow. Like, we just sent a chain letter to say unfollow them, or like, let's see what will happen. I mean, we're not like literally like hating them, like we're just seeing like what will happen. Who would you be if we weren't your supporters? Who would you be if we didn't help motivate you? If we didn't admire you for what you do? The people who support you admire you, and you have to be that good person. I mean, I know it's so hard to get to everyone, but you have to show that you appreciate them. I will always appreciate every single person who subscribes to this channel. And I don't know where I'm at with this. I'm just rambling and talking. But back to love. You can't, I'm going to say this quote that everybody has said 1,000,000,001 times. You can't love someone else if you don't love yourself. And that is very true. How do you know what love is? It's so hard to love someone if you don't love yourself. It's so hard to love someone if you never experienced what's it like to be loved. Even like, not even self-love, but like love. Like, I do want to give someone everything in me, like every single drop of love in me. But how am I supposed to know what it is? People say it so many times to me, and I hear it, I do. But what does it mean? No one ever showed me what it means. Maybe it's just, I don't know. But there is one person I love more than anything in the world, and it's like my family member. But do I know if it's like, how do I know that it is that? I mean, how does anybody know what love feels like? Maybe I'd never experienced true love, like with somebody who you're supposed to fall in love with and build a relationship with, build a family with. Yes, I love my family, but what's like love to the point where you'll do anything? I mean, not necessarily unconditional love, because you experience unconditional love through motherhood. I don't really know about that. I've never been a mother. I'm 17. But you experience unconditional... What am I talking about? Yeah, but you experience unconditional love through mother. I want love to a condition, but I want something like you would do anything for that person. So maybe unconditional love, because, yeah, I want unconditional love. Like, you take a bullet for me, I'll take a bullet for you in return. You die, I die. Well, maybe not. But, yeah, I don't know. Tell me how it feels to you guys if you guys have true love. But, peace, before I go on rambling for life. Guys, I can go on rambling forever. I could just talk and talk and talk. Take up storage and talk and keep talking and never stop talking. Like now. But, make sure you subscribe. I don't even know why I just did that. Make sure you like. You can share this video too, because I only got a little bit off the topic, and like, there's gonna be a bunch of memes in this video. Bye. I don't want to say peace because that's the Dolan Twins thing. I mean, peace is a really like bland thing. I mean, it's not bland, but you know, it's a really common thing. But I'm not gonna say peace. I'm just gonna say yeah, bye.